both the types. We have completed both the types in regression. So now I'll be taking some basic concepts on distribution, probabilistic distribution, probability distribution. Okay. So we will see that probability distribution. We will see that probability distribution. In that, what is probability or probabilistic distribution? It means to say that if I'm selecting some few samples, or if I'm selecting some few characters or individuals, all the people have equal chances of getting selected. That is what is probabilistic distribution. There is no partiality. It's just like writing the names of 50 people on the same sheet of paper, folding it so that nobody can see the name, and then jumble it, and then pick out some two or three names, okay, and give the prizes or whatever it is. So it's like a lottery method, and unless and until you open the slip and see, nobody knows what is the outcome or whose name it is. So in the same way, the probabilistic distribution also works, which means to say what, all the particular sample or item has equal chances of getting selected. Is that being selected? Is that clear? Okay. In that you have three things. One, you have binomial.
I have one.
Yeah.
I need clarification.
Yeah.
So on whatever we record till now, could you please go and check that whether you can able to see them in whatever one board it is clearly you can able to visible or not.
Yeah, it is not an issue. I'll share the video, not an issue. I have saved it. Okay.
No,
And
you got saved it. I know that. But, no. Whether is it clearly visible or not? Whatever
yeah, of course it is.
the formulas or whatever.
Yeah, of course it is. You need not have to worry. Even in case if you have some clarifications, you can reach out to me, not an issue.
Because of some network, I'm finding some blurriness on the. I mean, the whatever writing about. So
No problem. You can reach out to me at any point of time. I'll help you out, not an issue. Okay. All right. So first thing is binomial distribution. You have some distributions. In that, there are three most important types of distribution. One is binomial distribution. Second one is Poisson distribution. Okay, and third one is normal distribution. So these are the three main types of distribution which would have questions appearing in the examination. Okay, so from these three distributions you may get questions in the examination. The first main thing is you need to find out that particular problem is from which distribution. It's very very important. So is it binomial, or is it Poisson, or is it normal? Okay,
okay.
I will give you some few techniques or tricks to find out
Okay.
that this particular problem is going to is binomial, is Poisson, is normal. Okay, now what is binomial distribution? How do you identify this? Binomial distribution can be identified on one specific condition. Binomial, by means two, which means to say any experiment or any particular incident, if it has exactly two outcomes, if it has exactly two outcomes, if it has exactly two outcomes, then I can clearly say that it is a very good example of binomial distribution. Let me give an example. I toss a coin. Okay, when I toss a coin, eventually that coin will fall on the ground or floor, and I will get a head or a tail. So I'm going to get only two
I
uh,
see.
outcomes. Either it's going to be a head or it's going to be a tail. Okay, a baby is born, it can either be a boy or it can be a
Yes.
girl. Okay, so that is again an example of binomial distribution. Is that clear? Or is it going to rain today or not? Yes or no? So all these kinds of
Okay.
questions
Yes.
follow a
Okay.
binomial distribution. So remember that in a binomial distribution there are only two outcomes. How do you find out whether the problem is from Poisson distribution? Very, very simple. If you want to find out whether the problem is from Poisson distribution, there are two ways in which you can short find out that this particular problem is Poisson distribution. First one, very simple. Something is happening, some incident or some particular phenomenon is happening at fixed intervals, then I can say that this particular distribution is a Poisson distribution. Okay, I will give an example. Let me say that every hour, every hour, every hour, there are four people who come inside my shop to take my service, which means to say what? Every 1 hour, every 1 hour there are four people who come to take some service from me, which means to say what, from 10 to 11, that is 1 hour, four people come. Then from 11 to 12, again it is 1 hour, so again four people will come on an average, on an average. Okay, so if you have this condition, then it is a very good example of Poisson distribution. In the question itself, in the examination, in the question itself, in the examination, they will use these three words. What is that? On an average. On an average. If you if you find these three words on an average, it's a very good example of Poisson distribution. Sorry, it's a very good example of Poisson distribution on an
Normal.
average. On an average. Okay. So let me write it. Otherwise, you'll get confused. Let me write it here. On an average. Okay. This is one way. This is one way of finding out that this particular distribution is Poisson distribution. Or I can say that on every page of a newspaper, on an average there are three errors. So on one page there are three errors, in the next page again it is one page, three errors. So something is happening regularly. Okay, or on an average five people come and purchase the movie tickets every hour. So 1 hour, five people are coming. Another 1 hour, again five people are coming. You get the concept. So that is how Poisson distribution works. Okay. Now this is one way to find out. This is one way to find out Poisson distribution. What is the other way? What is the other technique to find out that this particular problem is Poisson distribution? Very simple. When 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 number of observations is too large, okay, and probability of success or failure is too small. So probability of success or failure, probability, okay, is too small, is too small, then again it is a very good example of Poisson distribution. Let me give an example of UPSC examination. Okay, let me say I want to give an example of UPSC examination. In that, lakhs together write the examination, whereas the probability of success is very, very less. So if I say that 5 lakh people are giving the examination, I can say hardly one or two people, one or two people get selected. Okay, it's an example. So this is again an example of a Poisson distribution. Here n is too high. This is n, and probability of success or failure, this p, probability of success, is too low. So when you have this condition, it's a very good example of Poisson distribution. Okay. And then how do you find out whether this distribution is normal? Very simple. In the normal distribution, they will definitely give you two things. One, they will give you the mean. They will give you the mean. That mean is population mean. Population mean, that is denoted by sigma, sorry, mu. And then they will also give you the population. They will also give you the population standard deviation, that is given by sigma. Okay, so both the components will be given in the examination, in the normal distribution problem. Okay, now this is how you can easily find out whether the particular problem is from binomial, Poisson, or normal. Understood? Till here you understood?
So, what is the, I mean, what is the basic formula we can take it? Normal. You are saying that probability is, I mean, high and results is very less, right?
Correct. that,
Normal
that is that
distribution.
is Poisson distribution. For Poisson distribution, there is another way to find out. That is, if you are not able to get this on an average, if this is not mentioned, use this technique and see whether is n too high and probability of success or failure is too less. In either of these two techniques, clearly you can find out that this particular problem is coming under Poisson distribution. You get the point?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay. Now
So,
quickly I,
yeah.
yeah, quickly I will write down the formulas. I will also take the snapshot and send it to you. Okay, so I will erase this. I will quickly write down the formulas. Okay, I'll write down the formulas so it'll be easy. I'll write down the formulas. Okay, all right. So what is the formula for binomial distribution? Probability of capital X is equal to small x. That will be equal to ncx into p to the power of x into q to the power of n minus x. This is the formula. Okay, where
Okay.
x
Okay.
this small x is called as favorable cases. This ncx is called as binomial coefficient of ex. P is called as probability of success, and q is called as probability of failure. Okay, and n is nothing but number of samples. Okay, samples, right? So I'll take a pic.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you. All right. So this is the formula. And then you also need to know two more things. That is mean of the binomial distribution, that is given by mu. That will be equal to n into probability of success. Okay, and then the second thing is they will ask you to find out the variance. Okay, variance is given by n into p into q. N into p into q, that is the variance. Okay, and then the last thing, they will ask you to find out what is the standard deviation. The standard deviation is square root of variance, so that is square root of npq. So you need to remember this You need to remember this, you need to remember this, and you need to remember this. This is the formula for binomial distribution.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll send that also to you. Okay, now next I will teach you what is the formula for Poisson. For Poisson distribution, what is the formula? Probability of lambda is equal to x will be equal to e to the power of minus lambda into lambda to the power of x divided by x factorial. This is the formula for Poisson distribution. Okay, here uh,
Okay.
e is a constant. The value is 2.71. Okay, E is a constant, the value is 2.71. Now for Poisson distribution, your mean is denoted by mu, population mean. Okay, is denoted by mu, that is equal to lambda. Now what is mu? Mu is equal to n into p. So in case in Poisson distribution, if they have not given you the mean, they would have definitely given you the number of observation. They would have definitely given you the probability value, probability of success. Multiply these two, you will get lambda. Lambda is nothing but mean in the
Yeah.
Poisson distribution. Is that clear? Right? So this is how it works. This is how the Poisson
Yes. Yeah.
distribution works. And one more thing which I want to tell you is the probability of success and probability of failure both add up to 1. Both add up to 1. This is a property. If they give you the probability of success as 0.6, you can easily get the value of q as 1 minus 0.6, that is 0.4, because of this property p plus q is equal to 1. So it will be 1 minus 0.6, that is 0.4. That is how you will be getting the probability of success, sorry, or failure if any one of the value is given in the problem. Okay, and how do you get the mean? In case they
Okay.
have not given the mean, multiply n into p, you will be getting the lambda value. Is that clear? Is that clear? So
Yes.
this is the
Yes.
Poisson distribution. Okay, and then finally I will teach you finally I'll teach you normal distribution. Okay, so what is normal distribution? Very simple.
Okay.
Very simple. Normal distribution is, in the normal distribution, in the normal distribution
Kursuna.
in the normal distribution, first thing what you need to know is you need to calculate the standard normal variate. Standard normal variate, that is denoted by SNV, that is denoted by SNV,
Okay.
that is given by the formula x bar minus mu divided by sigma. Okay, so x bar is the sample
Okay.
mean, x bar is the sample mean, mu is population mean. Okay, and sigma is population standard deviation, and sigma is population standard deviation. So as of now you just remember this. In the next class I will be taking one problem on all the distributions, and we can solve the problem. So
Okay.
this is about the
Yeah.
normal distribution. Is that clear? So
Yes. Yes.
I hope that you have understood. So in the next class, I will be teaching you the
Yes. Yes.
problems. Is that clear?